Okay, hello students. So today we will continue our lesson from the session 1 about the chapter 4 Life and Environment, section 2 Interaction among the living organisms. Okay, so for the lesson you will be able to identify the limiting factor, carrying capacity, biotic potential. Okay, so for the limiting factor, what the factor affect the population size? The population size is affected by the abiotic, biotic factor, and the environment. These are the results that support individual organisms in the population. That the result including amount of the food, sunlight, water, living space, mate, nesting site, and the other resources available. In any ecosystem, there are the limit to this resource, therefore they become the limiting factor. So for the limiting factor is any living or non-living feature of environment that restrict the number of individuals in the population. It means the non-living and living will affect the organism in the population growth. For example, suppose a storm might restrict the growth of the seed-producing plant in the forest clearing. Fewer plants produce fewer seed. The reduction in the food supply could become a limiting factor for the seed eating mice. A smaller mouse population could, in turn, become a limiting factor for the half and the world that feed on the mice. Okay, for carrying capacity is the maximum population size a certain environment can support and maintain for the long period of the time. Okay, so for the picture it shows you about the carrying capacity of the one organism. Under ideal condition, they will grow or increase more and more until it overshoots the carrying capacity. But in some day, the environment can no longer provide for the resource of this species. So the population, due to lack of the disease, to the resource, will begin to die out. Okay, for the biotic potential is the maximum rate of reproduction under ideal condition. The larger the number of the offspring that are produced by parent organism, the higher the biotic potential of this species. That you can see in this picture, it shows you about the biotic potential. For the figure B, it shows you about the biotic potential of the mice that can produce many offspring, and then their offspring will be grow quickly to produce more offspring, that it have a higher biotic potential. But for the rhinoceros, it will produce only one or two offspring per frequently reproductive event. Okay, now let's watch the video.
Crop in Ireland. Since many Irish people depended on potatoes as their staple food, mass starvation and immigration resulted. This caused Ireland's population to dramatically decrease. Lack of food is one factor that impacts an ecosystem or habitat's carrying capacity. Welcome to Moo Math and Science and the carrying capacity of an environment. The maximum number of individuals in a species that an environment can support for the long term is the carrying capacity. Carrying capacity is limited by limiting factors such as food, water, shelter, appropriate space, as well as disease, predation, and climatic conditions. If a population nears the carrying capacity, resources become limited, and if a population exceeds the carrying capacity, deaths begin to outnumber births. Let's take a look at the fish family that lives in the fish bowl. Life is plentiful. There's plenty of space, there's food to eat, there's energy from the sun, and they're able to reproduce rapidly. However, as they reproduce, the resources can become limited. They're limited by space and the amount of food. However, they're still able to reproduce. Eventually, there are so many fish that some of the fish begin to die off because there's not food to eat and the space is limited by the size of the tank. They have reached the carrying capacity. When a population approaches its carrying capacity, the rate of increase usually slows, and the birth rate equals the death rate. The curve plotted for this type of growth is S-shaped and shows a period of increasing growth rate followed by leveling off as the population approaches carrying capacity. Let's take a look at the carrying capacity of a typical black bear habitat. The black bear habitat limits black bear populations through the influences of shelter, food supply, and social tolerances of the species. Shelter or cover is a prime factor. Black bears need cover for feeding, hiding, bedding, traveling, and raising cubs. With limits of space, adult bears will kill young bears or run them out of an area. These young bears must keep moving around either until they die or until they find an area vacated by the death of an adult. When food supplies are reduced by competition, it becomes very intense. Some adult bears might temporarily move to seldom used areas of their home range, and sometimes many miles away. They must live on what food is available in the area. These individuals may become thin and in poor condition for winter hibernation, or in the case of young bears, be forced from the area by more aggressive adults. So in summary, populations cannot grow exponentially indefinitely. Exploding populations always reach a size limit imposed by the shortage of one or more factors such as water, space, or food, or by adverse conditions such as disease, drought, and temperature extremes. If you'd like to know more about carrying